Welcome back to Favela to Folklore. In today's episode, we are in the knockout stages of the Copa Libertadores. Today is a big game day. If we look at our schedule so far, since we left, we played the Millonarios game where we lost. We have drew at home to Internacional. We have drawn to Botafogo in the Cup. We then lost in the league to Goas. We lost and got knocked out of the Cup to Botafogo in the second leg. And we have lost in the league 3-0 to Juventude. It's not good. We are on a bad spell of form and we play Corinthians in the Copa Libertadores today. We are currently 6th in the league, so we have slipped a few places since we were last here. We are starting with a full strength lineup today. Leonardo is playing down the left with Martinez up front. Quite happy with this formation. We have Charles, Pirani on the bench. I do want to have a look for... Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Just need a fitness test on Angelo, so Angelo will come off at a certain point. He's capable of doing 75 minutes apparently, so we will not risk him too much. And let's go. Let's have a look how we do in the knockout stages of the Copa Libertadores. Corinthians are on red hot form. They're playing really well. So it'll be interesting to see how this game pans out. We both played in the week, so it will be interesting to see their fitness levels. I rested a few players. We obviously lost 3-0. But did they rest players? That was the question. Their fitness isn't showing yet on the formation. As Angelo comes off injured. Not a great start. Pirani has come on and Daniel Ruiz has moved on to the right hand side. He's an adequate replacement on the right, and then Pirani just moves into the middle. Corinthians just had a good chance, but it looks like we have the first booking of the game, Leo Mana, after 8 minutes. As Jonathan wins the ball. Sandri to Ruiz, who plays it through to Martinez, and Nathan is bombing on. Oh, and we almost had the first goal of the game as Pirani hits it past the post. Followed by a good free kick from Corinthians, which our goalkeeper saved. We both look very level when it comes to fatigue. They obviously rested players in the week also. And that is a penalty for Corinthians. The referee's reviewing it, and it's been awarded. Not a great start at all for Santos. It's all going wrong. Goal as Roberto Renan hits it into the corner. We need to come back. We are 1-0 down. We're not in great form in the league. We're in the Brazilian Cup, which we got knocked out of. They're keeping the ball really well with 65% possession. As Gervain gets played through and our goalkeeper saves it. This is a two-legged tie, so even if we did lose, it's not the worst case scenario, but we obviously don't want to lose. We want to get the best result possible to take into the second leg. Very calm play by Santos as we pass the ball out to Nathan, who gives it to Ruiz, back to Pirani, and Nathan is free. Can he pick someone out? Jonathan down the left. They're still doing really well with the possession. They have 60% of the possession. They're also making the more chances than we are. They've had 8 shots with 3 on target. We've had 2 shots. Their XG is through the roof and ours is really low. So something has to change here. It's obviously not working. I think we may change the focus down the left-hand side instead of the right, maybe. Try and commit Leo Mana and see if we can get him to foul Leonardo. He's already on a booking. Ooh, penalty. Another penalty. Wow. The referee's checking it, but this is not a good half so far. Another potential penalty, and the referee, no penalty. Wow. Huge decision. One that could potentially change our season. We're still struggling to get the ball. It's a very poor performance so far as they blaze it over for a goal kick, and we will look to play it out. There doesn't look much space at all. They're really closing down our left back and right back as we take goal kicks, which doesn't leave much space at all for us to pass the ball out. So we may have to have a closer look at. Ooh, good ball to Leo Mana. And we clear. What I'm going to try and do in the second half is commit their left back. We're going to distribute the ball to our right back and left back. We're going to focus on the left hand side this time, not the right hand side. We're going to bomb on Jonathan Felipe. He can go into attacking and Nathan can go support. And we'll bring on Oro Jr. Oro Jr. has come on for the second half. We'll hand over the team talk. Hopefully he can give this team some well-needed inspiration, because that was a dire first half. They had 11 shots with 4 on target. We had 3 shots, 0 on target. It was just really poor. Mendes with a free kick to Sandri, who plays it to absolutely nobody except their goalkeeper. Wow. Surely that can't be the highlight, because that was really poor from Sandri. He couldn't pick anyone out. He just passed it to their goalkeeper. The game is still split by the penalty earlier on, the 22nd minute penalty. Ruiz to Martinez, and Martinez scores. What a finish against the run of play. Great interplay with Daniel Ruiz. Fernandez played it to Pirani, played it to Martinez. The cheeky 1-2, and then a fantastic finish into the corner from Martinez. There are signs of life. The Santos team is starting to play football. And Ruiz is injured. So Perez is coming on. Just when I thought things were getting better. Martinez has took a knock as well. So It's not looking good with the injuries. I'd be quite happy to take a 1-1 back to our home ground. Good block. Great block. So we're going to bring on a bit of a wild card here. We're going to bring on Felipe Cardozo. I don't think I've ever played him. He has never played a game for Santos under me. I think last season he was out on loan and he just didn't get any game time earlier this season. Great save by João Paulo. So here he comes, the sub, the wild card. If ever we need a wild card, right now is the moment. Ooh, good ball and a good header by Guedes, which just goes over the bar. Both teams are looking tired. With the momentum, Corinthians have just had the momentum for basically the entire game. We have not had a kick except the goal, and they nearly score again with a header. Boca Juniors are losing to Internacional, which would potentially be our next game. Be interesting to keep an eye on that return fixture as we draw 1-1. Fairly happy with the result, but not the performance. I'm going to say well done. I want to keep morale high. We haven't played well recently, so if I say they've played poor, it might be the last last moment of having any happiness in the squad. So it looks like Martinez is out for 12 days. Angelo's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Edward Buermont is a fitness concern. He could do with a rest. It's all falling apart. Hopefully we will come back for the second leg. I'll play the Botafogo game and then we'll come back for the second leg of the second round. We'll see where we're up to. Hopefully things are looking a bit better. They could not be looking much worse. If we look at our tactics so far, Martinez is out, Ruiz, Angelo. Martinez with a sprained wrist. Ruiz awaiting treatment for a hamstring strain. Angelo pulled calf. We are down to the bare bones with our squad, and it is the most important phase of the season. We're also 7 points behind Flamengo. Doing okay, we're only 2 points off second. Also 3 points off seventh. It's vitally important we qualify for the Copa Libertadores again, so a top 7 finish is very crucial. So we will be back for the second leg of the Copa Libertadores. Thank you for watching today, guys. If you could like the video, subscribe to my channel and comment below. How do you think we'll do in the second leg?